Hi everyone, in this example we have true false questions. So we have three parts, A, B and C. In part A, the question is if g of x equals f of x multiplied by sine x, then the derivative of g of x equals f of x multiplied by cosine x. So you have to check if this statement is true or false. To check that, you have to find the derivative of g of x. D of g of x, it means the derivative of the function g, which is g prime of x. They are equivalent. So as you see, the function g is multiplication of two functions, so you have to use the product rule. So name f of x u and name sine of x v. And as you see, the derivative of the function g of x equals uv plus uv prime prime. Now the function u is f of x, so the derivative of u is f prime of x multiplied by the function v sine x plus u, which is f of x, multiplied by v prime, and the derivative of sine x is cosine x. So this is the derivative of the given function g. So this statement is incorrect because the derivative of g is not equals f of x times cosine x only. You have to add f prime of x multiplied by sine x. So the statement is false. Now in part B, we have g of x equals f of x multiplied by sine x, and you have to check if g prime of 0 equals f of 0. First you have to find the derivative of g at any x. So also in part B, the function g is multiplication of two functions. This is u and this is v, and you have to use the product rule again. So g prime of x equals uv plus uv prime prime. Now u prime is the derivative of the function f multiplied by v, which is sine x, plus u, which is f of x, multiplied by v prime, which is cosine x. Now you have to find g prime of 0 to check if this statement is true or not. So g prime of 0 equals f prime of 0 sine of 0 plus f of 0 multiplied by cosine of 0. Now sine of 0 equal 0, so cancel the first term, and cosine 0 equals to 1. So g prime of 0 equals f of 0 multiplied by 1, which is f of 0. So the statement here is true. So the statement is true. Now what about the third part? In part C, we have f of x multiplied by cosine x equals sine x. This is the function or the expression we have in this part, and you have to check if the statement f prime of x equals to secant square x is true or not. So first you have to prepare the given function. F of x cosine x equals sine x, and you have to put f of x only on the left hand side, so you have to divide both sides by cosine x. So divide by cosine x, divide by cosine x. cancel cosine here, you will get f of x equals sine x over cosine x, which is tan x. Now the function of x ready to differentiate. So we have f prime of x equals the derivative of tan of x, which is secant squared of x. So this statement is true. So the statement is true. And that's it. Thank you.